Yo, what's up? What's up? I was out buying groceries. Took a while. Here we are.
Hey! The Fontanalia Film Festival should be happening over in Fontaine right now. Wonder if our friends at Musketeer Pictures are taking part. Let's head over and check it out. Maybe there's even something we can help with.
Oh, they just start right now. Which Court of Fontaine? Oh, okay. I'm not gonna go to that area. So the older area of Workless. Well, I'm not going to both area. I'm good. Oh boy. Let's deal with stuff. We'll do dailies. Maybe at night I will do war quests. Maybe. Happy belated birthday, Yai Miko. Cool. So we got leaks yesterday, and today will be the real beta. Yesterday is just text. So we got Odette and Alyosha. Odette is basically sub DPS first, some kind of enabler and buffer second. Well, she's not buffering, she just her buffing is minor compared to Yai, because Yai got like 50% superconduct damage buff for the entire team, which is insane. But Odette is another enabler, and she's more of a sub DPS or sort of a mixed DPS. Alyosha kind of like Chevreuse, healer and buffer of some kind at C6. So, and I believe he's a more reliable healer compared to Cookie, at least for Electro. Sunrone, Dunanna, Pit, and Frostmoon. Let's call it Dunanna. Right, in second half. You know about that. This is Light Wish, Heavenly Prophecy. Oh, that's a banner. Stargirl's Watch. I like Charlotte. Summer Fontaine. Witch's Revelation. Elemental Reaction. This is the shooting, right? Dancing event, ley line overflow. New enemy. That's in the moon. Do you think I missed anything? Nothing important that I can think of. Yeah, pretty straightforward. It's summer skin. The banner is good. At least for the past few hours, people say that Sandrone in the overworld might need a shielder, so Diona is good. Beidou is good, but Beidou's shield is on her burst. Feminates, whatever. Cool. Cialali is still good because melt and freeze. Weapon banner is 2 sack, 1 Favonius. Good. It's a decent weapon. It's just Dragon's Vein. We need one more. We need a good pole arm aside from Favonius. Wait, you get Charlotte and her skin? Seriously? Oh, you get both. I ain't complaining. When we look at the moon, exploration, Witch's Revelation, good. Silali, Pyjama, Sunny Summer. I don't think I could. I need to get that. It's loud though on the mic. Bubblegum is cool. Why did I do that? Just what the we'll do whatever we need to do. We'll do the event. No, it's for the entire patch, roughly 40 days. So they don't have first half, second half. We'll do that later. Yaibiko is next week. Yeah. We'll do this. It's either I start it tonight or later. Mirror analysis. Oh yeah, theater, right. Yeah, it's melt and overload.
I used to take long walks and
I'll help the people I need. We'll do theater later. Just setting up my support. You get 3 main DPS, 3 support / healer. We'll do pyro first. My equal is good, but let's put Columbina. I think most people have Columbina. I don't know why I put it. Coffee. Oh, I can run Mizuki. Nice. Maybe people don't have Inefa. I don't know. There's not a lot of good 4-star. You put 4 stars that people might not have C6. Let's start. So yeah, Odette was, at least from my understanding, primarily main DPS, off-field DPS first, and then she has some kind of buffer. She is Cryo Sword. She has some kind of buffing. Let me give you the summary of Odette. TLDR, she is cryofacial with stellar reaction buffing. That means she's not restricted to just one reaction. Well, because she's cryo, duh. So deal cryo damage for skill. Press skill, deal cryo damage. Summon or refresh some kind of summon, which periodically deals damage when active. While active, the skill becomes special skill that deals more AoE damage, AoE cryo damage, and ends with a big damage hit. So she has some kind of summon where something was dancing, because she's some kind of ballet dancer or whatever. Burst, deal cryo damage, resummon the summon. Grant buff to her own stellar reaction damage. So that's personal buff. So her buffing for the team is on her talent. I believe people say currently at her C4, that's when she's needed to build ER, because again her burst can buff her personal damage. Ascension 1 passive. When the summon is summoned, Odette gains 4 stacks of brilliance. Each stack of brilliance increase her own stellar reaction damage by 15. Her own. When she's off field, 1 stack of brilliance per second get transferred to all other character, but she loses the buff. So if she's on team, she's on field, she get the buffing. If she's off field, the rest of the team, excluding her, get the buff. Ascension 4. Stellar reaction damage get increased by her attack up to 30%. Stellar talent allow character to trigger stellar conduct or swirl and buff the base damage of the stellar reaction up to 14%. Yeah, so she's primarily enabler and sub DPS first rather than a buffer. And at least for now, because I'm not getting Sandrona, I don't have enough. I will get all that just so that I have enabler. And then we have Cryo Traveler kit. Cryo Traveler is, at least from my understanding, good. It also leaks about Cryo Traveler getting his own signature sword. So apparently the sword is very good. So I think today we'll get the model of the sword, so we'll catch up later. I still don't know how to use Premiere. Deal cryo damage, cause Fremine to burst timer for 10 seconds. While the timer is active, the skill will turn into shattering pressure. Execute different social attack based on the level of the burst timer, then cancel. So you have 10-second fill time, basically. Level 0, cryo damage. Level 1, 2, 3, vertical cut again. Cryo and physical. Damage dealt based on the pressure level. Level 4, physical. Normal attack will be replaced by level 0. When you use normal attack, oh, so you increase the level. So if you want to play Cryo Fremine, don't use normal attack, but you have to use normal attack, right? Level 1, 2, 3. Cooldown is 10, okay, so it's technically 100%. Energy cost 60, cooldown 15, duration 10. So his fill time is short. Unleash AoE cryo damage, reset the cooldown of skill, and enter a mode, Subnautical Hunter. When in the Hunter mode, resistance to interruption increase. The skill will obtain a buff. Cooldown decreased by 70%, so 7-second cooldown reduction. Normal attack increase the per timer by 1 additional pressure. Then the frost release increase. So you want burst. I'm not sure about the combo, because you cannot have 10 cryo hits and melt everything. But you're a bit late. I was out buying groceries, so I was late technically. If first timer has yet to reach pressure level 4, so that's, I think you want to linger between level 0 and level 3, and then you press it again. I think so. Trigger shatter against opponent. Increase damage, stamina consumption. Crit rate. Increase Crit rate when you have skill active increase 15%. Unleash skill will restore 2 energy. And then if you have level 4, yeah, I'll take it back. I think his kit is interesting now that I pay more attention to it. Am I gonna use it? Maybe not. But I'm willing to learn if I build him one day. Or even I raise him. Flowing eddies. Superconduct. Stellar conduct. Attack increase up to 2 stacks. That's 18%. Which is fine. I thought he would get 3 stacks. Or 4. Because he's a 4-star. So normal attack and skill. Up to 5 minute trigger everything. Crit damage increase up to 3. That's 36. 36% crit damage is normal.
Let the show be.
Ring cutter. Neutralizing threats. Let's keep going, team.
Pair! Commencing cleanup! Frost is coming! Getting here! Frost is coming!
Time to witness the power of Gawak. Rain outlines your fate.
I wasn't
Now's
done.
your chance. Precision strike.
Let's dance.
Getting here! Mad reckoning! Pair!
I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna check Framinet mains. Just to see if they found like a new build. With Sandrone. Then I got a buff. For sure. Maiden's Billet. Really? Right now, Hoya? Really? Normal is whatever. Icy Paw, Fire, Cryo, hit and perform a shield. Shield is based on HP, duration, skill based on Icy Paw that hit their target. Press to Icy Paw. If you hold 5, you want that 5. So 5 is 2.4 times 5. That's that's 2. That's 12 seconds. 12-second max. Increase cryo damage absorption bonus. And your character get infused by cryo for a short duration. 15-second cooldown for whole, which that's the one you want. I believe that's what, 12-second duration. 80 cost energy. AoE cryo damage. Cryo damage your opponent. Regenerate HP. Heal over time. Duration is 12. Cooldown is 20. The actual time is short. I always thought it's 15. But now I realize it. Yeah, it feels short when I'm using her. Character shielded by Icy Paw. Movement increase. Stamina consumption decrease. Opponent, that's a debuff. I believe that's a new one. I could be wrong. 10% attack reduction. Within 20 seconds after using skill, she will also fire off. Okay, this is a new passive. This Stellar Conduct passive. Within 20 seconds after using Icy Paw, she will also fire off the Icy Paw when party trigger Superconduct or Stellar Conduct reaction. So basically Diana have some kind of off field. So if your shield is broken or expire because it's 20 seconds, your shield will linger around 12. She will have some kind of off field application. So you cannot generate elemental particle or get a shield. So 3.5, that's just enough to have cryo application, but not enough for like melt or freeze. Maybe enough for freeze, but melt maybe not. 3.5, this is enough to renew cryo app. When inside a pole star field, radiant stellar conduct set. That's what it was. So yesterday there are mention of stellar flare or stellar conduct state or whatever, because people thought that radiant stellar conduct is some kind of moon sign, basically resonance, but apparently not. So we read about stellar superconduct or stellar conduct. So basically you will have like a AoE cryo field, but rather than have conditions like moon sign where you need to have 2 Nord cry carriers to hit the max level, and then that's when you get the maximum buff or whatever, you just need to trigger enough reaction, and then inside the field you will need, you trigger the reaction, you perform the you will form the field, and if you trigger a certain amount of reaction you will trigger stellar conduct. Basically it will count how many hits of electro and cryo you've done. Flat 50% energy for Diana, that's 65 energy, good. Increased damage, shield absorption. When pause hit the target, create a shield for other nearby party member. Sorry, I got delivery. Okay, cost C2, IC power damage increase, shield absorption. Okay, this is for co-op. That's burst. Within the radius, charge time, that's for on-field Iona. Skill, the good stuff, which is here. Character within the burst duration, burst radius, gain the following effect based on HP levels. If HP is low at 50 or lower than 50, you get more healing. If HP is higher than 50, you get EM 200. A lot of the new character right now, they will get the one that get buff for Stellar Conduct. They get like flat 200 EM. Max HP increased by 25%. That's good. Radiant Stellar Conduct. What is Radiant Stellar Conduct? You need to trigger the reaction inside the field, right? Character within the burst radius deal increased superconduct stellar conduct reaction damage. Yeah, Diona is now a good buffer. Inside the field, you will enter the radiant stellar conduct. So at least in this case, it's a technically it's a circle impact. Technically.
Going in.
Many happy returns.
200 EM.
Shiver. Everybody stand back.
Yeah, you can run her
Mighty mythical beast.
as an EM buffer for mount. Vader also got a buff. Oh my god, give me a sec. Oh my god. Sorry, I was looking for my phone. Beidou got buff as well. They give her royal. Crit hit, remove all stat. I mean, that's good for like early game. End game, you don't have this problem. Yeah, Hoyo needs to update their stuff. Normals, whatever. Press. Counter, electro. Megazord scale of Beidou's HP. Attack using the energy stored within the great sword upon release. Or once its duration expires, dealing electro damage. Damage dealt scale with the number of times Beidou is attacked in the skill's duration. The greatest damage bonus will be obtained once this effect is triggered twice. 250 electro damage absorption efficiency apply electro element to Beidou. I mean, that's normal. Base damage, damage bonus on hit taken. Cooldown is 7.5. Not really a problem. We can do twice every rotation. Roughly. She doesn't have a lot of changes if I remember correctly. Resist interruption, damage taken. 30%. 15, 20, 80. Counter attacking grants you maximum damage bonus from this. Normal attack increase, attack speed, normal attack damage increase, attack speed increase, delay before unleashing charge attack. That's for on-field Beidou. In holding down skill, one stack of power will accumulate every 0.8, even when not under attack. Increase the damage dealt at the point of unleashing. Holding down to unleash tight collar, hitting opponent also give extra boost based on the power accumulated. Average stack active decrease Beidou's skill cooldown by 4. And get 8 energy for her once every 15 seconds. So that's roughly once per rotation. Inside the field, inside the circle impact after you trigger Stellar Conduct, she will enter Radiant Stellar Conduct state. No mention of Radiant Stellar Conduct anywhere in her kit. It's Constellation. When burst is used, create a shield. 2 additional target, so you get AoE. Skill. That's on field Beidou. Burst. While Stormbreaker is active, nearby opponent electro rest reduced by 15. Electro shock when the burst is active, which is easier to get because swimming stamina. Because that you get flat 8 energy. I know the cost is 80, but that's still good. Also, she's electro, so electro resonance will help. Now the good part, Radiant Stellar Conduct. Cryo Rest of nearby opponent decreased by 15. Elemental Mastery of current active character is increased while the burst is active. Another flat 200 EM. Yeah, her stuff is mostly...
Rain cutter. To ashes.
By royal closing in. Swift as the swift.
Come again.
Her stuff is mostly on her constellation.
Replace my hammer.
I mean, you get the quality of life with her own kit, which is the one that reduces
Rain
cooldown.
outlines your fate.
That's nice.
Dancing in the wind.
But other than that, nothing.
Reveal thy
Power that ended Haishan.
We have leaks. Or that we got C6. We have Cryo Traveler. We got the news about Traveler's weapon.
Rain outlines
Traveler
your
will get signature weapon.
up and away.
But I believe the condition is you need to resonate with all of the Statue of 7-inch Nesnaya. If I remember correctly, it's something like this. You get the sword somewhere, and every time you go to one particular Nesnayan Statue of 7, you can ascend the weapon. So you need to get to 7 Statue of 7s in Nesnaya to max out the weapon. You cannot level up the weapon normally. Odette is cryo sword user, mostly sub DPS enabler, but has some kind of buffing. But Yai Miko is the better buffer, I guess. What else? We got a map. The map is cool. The map looks big. What else that's important? The 4-star Alyosha. Alyosha is a healer. Cannot enable any reaction, but he's a healer, electro healer, a more reliable electro healer. That is not Kuki Shinobu. What else? The rest are just endgame, skin, maps, location. I mean, it's fine. Shield, Obsidian, Zitzimitl, It's Papa. Go eat cryo damage. Later. Silali Iya, absorb cryo damage. Apply cryo to herself briefly. After using this skill, 24 night soul point and 2 night soul blessing. So press skill, have cryo shield and deal cryo damage. 24. When It's Papa leaves the field, Silali enter night soul blessing state. It's Papa, follow the character. You need to have 50 night soul point so that It's Papa can fire off cryo. When it's depleted, you need to have 50 to have some kind of cryo hits. So you press skill, you get 1 AoE cryo hits. And then you need to have 50 night soul. How do you get night soul? Because you only get 24 when you press skill. Burst. Burst costs 60, cooldown is 15. Skill is also skill 16. So you press, you summon the storm. You get another 24, that's 48. You'll summon the spirit skull, 3 of them maximum, and then you will have, and whenever the spirit skull exploded, you get 9 night soul. So that's 48 plus 9, 57. You need 50 to keep firing off your It's Papa. How the hell you get it next? If you trigger Frozen or Melt, you give Rest Red to Pyro and Hydro for 20 seconds and she will regain Night Soul. So every 8 seconds, considering the duration, the Silali will get 32. So that's 57 plus 32. 57, 32, that's 89. During the skill, increase damage by EM. During the burst, increase the Ice Storm damage by EM. When nearby party member trigger Night Soul burst, she regains 4 Night Soul. You can get a max of 3 within 12 seconds. That's another 12. Yeah, fair enough. Here's a Night Soul transmission. Using skill, she will gain something until its Papa leaves the field. She will obtain 10 stack of Stellar Blade. When nearby other character deal damage using normal, charge, plunge, skill, and burst, 1 stack will be consumed to increase the damage based on her EM. After nearby party member trigger Frozen or Melt, she will get another stack. That's why she will buff damage. Oh, C1 is good. I always abandon the C1. I remember the C2 though. She likely regain EM, extra EM, and characters shielded by her have extra 250 EM. You get another 20%, that's 40% rest. That is skill. Skill first. When skill is active, when the burst hits opponent, additional Spirit Vessel Skull will be summoned. This is personal damage increase, extra Night Soul point, and energy. So most you can trigger twice per rotation. Yeah, C6. I will get it if C6 is at C2. Less headache to use her, but whatever. So its Papa will be always firing that extra hits, so good for cryo app. Rather than needing the 50%, needing the 50 Night Soul point. When Night Soul points are exhausted, this state will not end. So longer uptime. Sifra of the Secret Law. Damage bonus. Increase Sitlali personal damage. Yeah. C6 is floated. You get a lot of good stuff. Damn it. I wish I'm rich. How the hell I'm not hitting it? Yeah, C2 Citlali is still good. Not C1 though.
Show no mercy. Laline, eat Papa. Get.
Freeze! This one will be frozen. Many happy returns. Cool it. Don't get frostbite.
You two. Time to end them.
Up to it, Manzai. Congratulations.
Oh my god.
Come on out!
This one will be frozen.
Get to work. Laline, eat Papa. Get him.
Dodge this. Many happy returns. Freeze. Oh, so sorry.
Fulfill our pact. You two. Time to end.
Mighty mythical beast. This one will be frozen in time. Cool it.
Winter soon!
Citlali is cool. She is the beetle. That's funny. I mean, I have a few. Cryo damage dealer enables a teammate to trigger stellar conduct reaction. Superconduct will be converted to stellar conduct. Starlight Prism. Starlight Knight? that's Billy. The character inside the pulsar field receive a cryo electro damage bonus when opponent hits when opponent within the field are hit by cryo electro. The field will store the dissipating elemental energy and completely release them every 4. So every hit you count, the field will record it, and then every 4 seconds the field will hit the opponent inside the field. Which is why Yae Miko is so good, because even though she has 3 totems, like Furina has 3 summons. Furina summon is single target. While Yae Miko, she can work 3 different target. During charge attack, summon Fagio. Fagio will overheat. Okay, so you can shoot some kind of laser beam, but it will overheat. They don't let you do Nuvolat. Outside of charge attack, Fagio power decrease slowly. When Sunrise is off field, she will focus on repairing Fagio. Press skill, bore her tea party, tactical assault, hover mag. Elegantly hover, fire, shot, prism. Prism shot, sorry. So you have like limited uptime with Fagio. Press burst and then just one big hit. Hmm. That's how it works. Crit damage. Attack increased by 28%. Each time the equipped character hits an opponent with their charge attack, they attain a buff for a short time. What's the buff? Stellar conduct damage increased by 16. That's fine. I was told that she can use my weakest weapon. Okay, you need to triple crown her. If you want to. Or maybe double crown. No burst. Summon Facilitatrice Automatis Generaliste. Is it Italian? Facilitatrice Automatise Generaliste Interactive et Omni Tace or Fagio. Summon Fagio. Switch it to decoding mode. What the hell is decoding mode? Fagio will use this mode when using a charge attack. When in this mode, engage with any opponent with a sweeping fire attack as well as fire condensed beam at interval. Okay. If you are in radiant state, it's just switch to stellar conduct damage rather than just AoE cryo damage. Sweeping fire. So at base, she will deal AoE cryo damage. But if you have this radiance stellar conduct, which is you stay inside the pole star field, it's no longer AoE cryo damage, it's stellar conduct damage. Which means I believe you use attack goblet rather than cryo goblet. Decoding power. Oh my god. When in decoding mode, decoding power will continuously increase. Okay, rather than you start from full, you empty, you start from 0, you will be full. So once your thing is full, you fire off. Longer interval. %. Decoding power has decreased to under 50. Okay. So you have base mode and then overdrive mode. But when you overheat, you will exit the state. So she has limited field time. Charge attack, plunge, whatever. Cooldown is 4 seconds. Yeah, you can do 3 then, every rotation. Minimum. Because 12-second field time. Hover forward for 6, so that means that's 18-second rotation. Minimum. Or 12-second field time. So 2 per rotation, my bad. Two prism shot. Who have yet to cool down dealing cryo damage. Second prism shot. Okay, so when she's in radiance mode, she will deal stellar conduct rather than cryo. When the Tea Party, when Fagio, you get decoding power. The cooldown is 4, the uptime is 6. So it's either 12-second field time or maybe you want to stretch it 18. Anyway, it depends on, I believe it's 12. So you do it twice per rotation. I believe. 18 is too long because Diona 12, Yae Miko not 18. Well, she's not 21 in terms of field time. And you need to set up Yae Miko. Yae Miko will have like a few seconds field time. So I think it's 2 per rotation. That could be wrong. I'll check later. Just extra hits, 60 energy cost, cooldown 15. When using skill, you get damage increase if you are at over 50 decoding power. So every 10 points decoding power Fajio losses, it will gain 1 stack of refined tactics for 60 max stance, for 60 second max stance stack. Okay, so when Sandrone used the burst, okay, so you get extra hits if you are at certain decoding power level, and then every time decoding power level decrease, you will get a stack that will buff your burst. Fair enough. Increase Sunrun EM based on her attack. Every 100 attack will increase the EM by 8. So you need minimum 2000 attack. Fair enough. It's like Nefa then. When party member triggers superconduct, it will change the stellar conduct. This is the enabling. Base stellar conduct damage will be increased based on her attack. Every 100 attack increase the damage. Still 2000. Radiant stellar conduct state. Then we know what she did. This for Sandrone, the radiant stellar conduct just changed her scaling from cryo damage to stellar conduct. Additional snack reward after turning in your daily condition. C1. When decoding power decrease at lower rate, so you will lose your decoding power slower, and you get extra 30% increased stellar conduct damage buff for the entire party. Holy shit, that's good. Increased crit damage from charge attack, 40% crit damage each time a beam is fired. Crit damage dealt by all condensed beam fired during this decoding mode. So during this skill period, it will be increased 3 stacks. That's 40%. You get extra 20% per stack. That's 100% crit damage. The hell? Self-evident proposition.
I like me.
So this is a normal attack. Stellar conduct damage to opponent, extra cannon to fire off additional attack. That's good. Extra hits. That is skill, I believe. QED is burst. I mean, her skill doesn't have like scaling or whatever. Most of her scaling came from here. This one is just normal, which is fair enough. C6. The third beam. Fire off continuously. So that's the Billet beam. A lot of, so you have 4 hits of cryo damage. Extra 4 hits. Because now your beam is not just one quick fire, now it's a long continuous beam. So within that long continuous beam you will hit 4 times. And then you get extra 20% stellar conduct damage. Yeah, I can see why.
In fact, I've taught myself to play many.
Yeah.
Life goes on. Opening box of Adepti tricks.
here. Emerge. Right here.
Come on, keep up.
Yeah, yeah. You can. Yeah, yeah. You can.
Let's test my hypothesis.
Yeah, yeah.
Emerge. Right now.
Wheel of life. Orders given. Orders received. Enhanced animal module 75. Absorption.
I'm always watching.
How tiresome. Come on, keep up.
Oh, you need to resummon. Okay. Fire off and then you summon. I am tempted. I'll get Odette first because she's off field. I have Chi-Chi, I have Yai Miko. I can run whoever. Yeah, she's fun. Crit damage, base attack, 44 something percent crit damage, attack increase, hits opponent with a charge attack increase 3 stacks, so that's 48% stellar conduct damage. Good. Star Colors Watch. EM. I think like 200 EM. Substats. Another EM by 100. Current active party member deal increased damage, so increased damage taken. That's fine. Oh, okay. Chi-Chi got a rework. Unveil Revelation. No pass set. Who I want to get? Get C2 Yairiko. I'm not pulling. Let's check, I guess. We'll start by Mizuki. When Mizuki triggers Swirl while her skill is up. Okay, so the most important thing is stellar reaction, they are not like lunar reaction, where you have one primary element and then you have like some kind of conversion. So basically how you separate stellar conduct and stellar swirl in the artifact domain as well. So stellar conduct, you trigger a reaction, you will produce the field, and then you deal electro cryo damage within the field, and then the field will release the energy later, aka the field will like pulsing or whatever. Stellar swirl, at least based on the description we have, is you will produce like a current field, and same as stellar conduct. If you apply anemo and cryo, the field will record your stuff and then it will explode periodically. And then on the final explosion, you can have like a plunge where the air current is too strong. You can basically jump up and plunge. We haven't seen the functional videos so far, so I'll update on that. But stellar swirl is basically cryo swirl dot something like that, but you can crit. That's the good part. Like Scaramouche, Farca, maybe I would say maybe some other Hypercarry. Chaska, yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. Because you can crit, so just standard DPS build. Mizuki can crit. So when Mizuki triggers Swirl while in the drifter state, the next instant of AoE annual damage will be increased by 1,000 of her EM. When she's in the drifter state, she will enhance her EM based on 10% of her EM. So she buffed the entire party. So she's basically like Sucrose, just sharing her EM for the entire team. C1. When she enters the drifter state, she will apply something to the opponent. When the opponent affected by animal trigger swirl reaction while the application is active, the effect will be cancelled, and then the swirl damage will be increased by her EM. So she will apply marking of some kind on her enemy, and if you trigger swirl to the enemy, you will remove the marking or whatever, and then you will deal more damage based on her EM. She will also launch additional attack on the same opponent. So remove marking, increase swirl damage, extra hits. That's C1. I have C1 or C2, I don't remember. Not C1. I think I'm at C1, not C2. When Mizuki enters the drifter state, every EM every EM she has will increase party members' damage bonus, the pack element. Additionally, they will also shred by 20%. So VV full EM, that's 20 plus VV 40. Picking up snacks from the burst will deal damage and heal nearby party member who's low HP based on her EM, as well as generate 5 EM. So you can get a max of 20 flat energy. C6. When she's on her skill state, the swirl damage can score crit hit. The regular swirl, by the way, the fix is the crit rate is fixed at 30, crit damage fixed at 100. Considering swirl cannot crit. Every point of EM has in excess of 500. Increase the crit rate by 0.04 and her crit damage is 0.06. So you have 1,000 EM at C6. Your swirl hits while Mizuki in her, not in the party by the way, in her, she needs to be on field. In her skill state, you can have 50% crit rate ratio and 180% crit damage ratio for swirl to crit. So far Stellar Swirl doesn't have anything. It's just you can just create your stuff from my understanding. Risley, this is a talent, right? When HP less than 60, he will obtain Gracious Reboot Unveiling. This changes the charge attack into Enhance Fist. Not consume stamina, restore 30% max HP, and you can gain HP this way once every 2 seconds. The third and fifth strike will deal 60 and 80 of the original cryo damage. The aforementioned damage you consider still a conduct. Oh, it's just scaling and whatnot. So you cannot run him with a healer then. Damage bonus increase. Duration. Ah, so you extend his field duration. Yeah, I don't know his rotation, that's the thing. Never got into Risley. I like his design, but never got into it. Yeah, not for me to say something. Same with Sino. I mean, Sino is pretty straightforward compared to Risley, at least in terms of playstyle. When Sino is in his burst mode, he will enter Oh, is this the one where you can trigger Sino's burst by using skill? Is that it? Yeah, I think so. At intervals. So you press skill, you can enter your burst state at intervals. So if you fire off, if he activates his burst stance while using his skill, because before you cannot, you have to get your ER, you need to get your energy, press your burst, right? And then you fire off 3 bolts. So basically, on-field Sino, right? Overworld, you press skill at interval, at certain cooldown, at certain number of cooldown, you can enter your burst state, deal damage, and then you will fire off 3 bolts. Something along those lines. Based on EM scaling good. So his weapon gains a lot more value then. Oh, this is the one. If Sino unleash Cosmic Soulfarer while not in the Pack Sworn Path Clearer, he will enter for 6 seconds. So okay, this one's correction. Be right back. Sauce. Okay, so when Sino in burst form, he will enter a stance at interval. If he activates the eye thing while in his burst mode, he will activate a buff, increase the damage of the QTE by 35 and firing off 3 bolts. Oh, okay. The one I was talking about is here. If he's not in his burst mode, if you press his skill, he will enter that burst mode for 6 seconds. This is just scaling changes and then constellation changes. A lot of like good buff, but the meaningful one is here because you can play him off on field, overworld on field with no problem. Okay, I'm familiar with Yamiko, I can talk about this. Okay. When burst is unleashed, each Sakura totem involved will reset a cooldown for 1 instance. Because back in the day, which is this, when you press her burst, it will destroy the totem, but now it's just reset the cooldown. When there are at least 3 totem nearby, unleashing the burst will cause her to unleash an extra electro strike. When she's in a radius stellar conduct, the lightning strike or the electro strike will have increased scaling, but it will convert into stellar conduct damage. So regular Yae Miko, it doesn't destroy the burst will not destroy the totem anymore, and she will deal extra hits after you press reverse. But if you are in superconduct or stellar conduct Yae Miko team, the scaling now changes. It's no longer electro damage, it's stellar conduct damage. Extended duration of Seisho Sakura at 10. Extended duration of the skill, the totem skill. When nearby party member triggers superconduct or stellar conduct, the next instance of Seisho Sakura lightning is enhanced as follow. Damage that increased by 80% of her attack once every 2.5. Oh. That's a lot. So you get longer uptime on your totem without having to reapply your totem on the field. And if you trigger stellar conduct or superconduct, damage shall increase. Radiant stellar conduct. So the first one is you will change the scaling for the extra hits on the burst rather than electro, it's stellar conduct. The second one, enhance Seisho Sakura lightning bolt hits an opponent will cause additional another extra hits. The damage is considered stellar conduct. Inside the pole star field, Yae Miko will enter stellar conduct state or the radiant state. Okay, so let's summary like this. Inside the pole star field, after you trigger superconduct with enabler of stellar conduct reaction, Yae Miko will enter stellar conduct state, this radiant stellar conduct state. She will get extra electro hits, but the scaling is no longer electro, it's stellar conduct damage. Her burst, she will not destroy the totem, and she will have extra hits of electro damage that is converted to stellar conduct damage. More or less the same. They just changed the scaling, I think. More or less. Energy call. Oh, this is burst. Destroy. Okay, they removed the destroy line among other things. C1. So I will get this. Each time burst activates Tenko Thunderbolt on the totem, she will restore 8 elemental energy herself. You have 3 totem, that's 24. After she triggers superconduct or stellar conduct reaction, or deals stellar conduct damage, nearby party member will gain 50 electro and stellar conduct damage for 10 seconds. So depending on the team reaction you are using, she can buff electro damage and stellar conduct damage. And then triggering this reaction will refresh the duration of damage bonus. So you get 10 seconds. That's still good. That's half a rotation most of the time. C2 is great. So your totem will start at level 2, which is the default level is 3, max level is 3, default level is 1, so you need to deal multiple hits. You need to deal damage to increase the level. So with C2 you start at level 2, but now your max level is 4. Attack range increased by 60%. Attack range, what the hell? If there are any such chakra in the field, current active character EM will be increased by 200. That's a buff. Whenever there are totems in the field, AI, Miko, and counter-native character EM will increase depending on the level of stage of Sakura. So level 1 is 60, level 2 is 90, level 3 120, level 4 dank. Electro damage bonus. So when skill hits, electro damage bonus, all nearby party member increase by 20 for 5 seconds, and she gets 8 energy. Yeah, C6 Yamiko is good. Once every 5. Elemental damage burst. Elemental burst damage increased by 100%. What the hell? 60%. Oh, it is just extra stellar conduct damage. Bonkers. Ascension talent. When Chichi hits opponent with normal charge, 50% chance to apply Fortune Preserving Talisman. Fortune Preserving Talisman is the attack debuff, or is it the one that allows you to heal on hits? So the enemy will have the marking, and then if you hit the enemy with your normal attack, while the marking is up, you will heal. Or the marking reduces the attack. I don't remember which one. But if you are in Radiant Stellar Conduct, the effect is now will trigger every time. The cooldown is reduced to 15 seconds. So that's 100% uptime. The cooldown of this skill reduced by 15. No more sacks or Chichi. That's 1 skill per rotation roughly. When the Herald of Frost is her ball thing that will spin around her on the field. So when her skill is up, basically, characters in Chichi party will have their Superconduct Stellar Conduct reaction damage increased by 50. What the hell? Inside the field, she will enter Radiant state. Guess it's just changing detail. My GG is what, C4? 2 energy whenever the skill hits an opponent. Mark by her marking. If she's in Radiant Stellar Conduct, she also generates 6 energy. When the skill hits enemies and the coordinated attack hits opponent. That's fine. Extra energy. Increase attack, normal, charge attack, affected by Crow, you increase by, okay, that's personal damage. Target mark, have the attack reduced by 20. Additionally, when healing, okay. So the Fortune Preserving Talisman is, if you have the marking, if you deal normal and charge attack, you will heal. Basically like Jean. At C4 is when you have the attack reduction. Lowest HP percentage, you will get extra healing, that's good. C6 is also good. Revive party member, regenerate 50 HP, 15 minutes. That's fine. After using Preserver of Fortune, which is her burst, 4 stacks of Glimpse of Mastery. 6, okay, so after using burst, she will gain 4 stacks of something. When your other party member deal damage or deal stellar conduct damage, 1 stack will be consumed and increase the damage dealt based on her maximum 600% of her attack. The stack will last up to 12. You can refresh the stack count by using burst. Yeah, Chichi got a total rework, which is nice. I don't know what to farm, to be honest. A lot of good stuff, like Chi-Chi got total rework. Her issue is that she needs help when it comes to energy and cooldown of her skill. So now it's basically possible to play her and have fun Okay, what do we not understand? Inside the field, you will have cryo electro damage bonus. When the opponent within the field are hit by cryo electro, the field will store the elemental energy and then release them every 4 seconds. This further increase the information damage bonus. And then increase the base stellar conduct damage coefficient for 4 seconds. Physical rest lowered. Certain characters can deal stellar conduct damage to opponent using their talent, and this damage can trigger crit hit. Yeah, that's pretty normal. It's good in general to have it, but they fix a lot of things, but I'm not sure. I think I'll wait until Sino and Risley, because they need enabler. So I think a lot of people who are fan of those characters, they will pull Odette next match just so that they can enable the reaction. Because the current way to enable the reaction is get Sandrone. There's no resonance so far. Well, I mean, we get leaks today, so we'll see, but I believe there's no resonance. Like Natlan. No, Natlan, sorry, not right. Because resonance, as in, you need to have 2 party members in the team to have the max moon sign. If you don't have the max moon sign level 2, you will lose something. Right? I'm not I don't know what to farm, to be honest. We all farm artifact. I mean, I did raise. I already raised Prune. I raised Prune and Illua, I think. Yeah. And Prune. Just in case, but I haven't done her witch's homework. Yeah, I don't know, man. Come on, Lily. I heard it trigger the world quest. Because both event and the world quest is F1 thing. They are F1 thing, so I'll be fine. As long as I'm not going there. Goes to the weekly boss. Yeah. kill the wife first.
You two! Time to end a dash of frosting! Booth on the loose! The lightning echoing soul!
Let us dance, my dearest.
Try to remember the steps this time.
Lolly! Eat Papa! Off to the freezer!
I thought I had it memorized.
Mine to wield.
The stars!
Perfect.
Damn.
It is time to slay our
Why they keep jumping nowadays? What the hell?
This calls for some pomp and ceremony.
A little of this! You two!
Good
Time
lord.
to end!
Fire rise.
A burst of flavor!
It feels like they are jumping around. Or maybe that's my fault because I was chasing the wife. I keep calling her the wife. The map is big. The map is as big as Sumeru. At least this Nesnaya map. But practically, we'll see. Because it could be like a dead mountain. What do I mean by dead mountain? Like part
All here
of
shall bend to my will.
part of
Everlasting forest. Receive my begone. I will see
Dragon Spine, where you have a mountain but you cannot scale the mountain range because that's how it works.
Wait. A gift from the land of the young.
I think not. Genshin's a song.
I live within you. A moonlit night for all.
Cornfield, Columbina.
Begone.
I'm not tempting fate, but I'm waiting for the Muso no Hitodachi, which is the only line he speaks
By the frost moon veil.
in English.
On my grasp.
A new moon rises.
Distract me this time.
Dumb, Rumi.
Why did I do that?
I think not.
A petty trick.
Lush as the moon. Begone.
I will secret. A moonlit night for all. Flame. As you like. Go, Rumi.
Try this. Muso no Hitokachi. New world that I've longed for.
Nice. Eh. Start from the top. Huh? I might do the war quest tonight, depending on the length. If it's like 4 hours, maybe not. That's on me. Oh, my bad. Muscle memory, my bad, my bad.
Surge. A moonlit night for all.
With one heart, we pray. Branches a song.
Such defiance. Heaven's will.
Fades, cold.
Flame. Memories converge.
Receive my blessing for the everlasting course.
Bad rotation.
Moon's remnants fall.
A moonlit night for all.
Branches a song.
That never happened. The way he summoned things. Yeah, Sam, it's fine. I realize I don't have a lot of EM Sam. Start from the bottom, now we're here. Don't know what to farm, to be honest. I am done raising characters. We have no weapon to raise, I think. I think I'll farm for like a week and then maybe prep for Shinazunaya. I just farm Mora and Talabot. Not Talabot.
Receive my blessing.
I'll farm Mora and XP vote.
By the frost on the ground. Luscious the moonlight.
Very tempting to get Sandrone. I can rock with that playstyle, but I'll get Odette first. Just because she opens up my team comp. Because she's sub DPS. So Odette, Yai, Miko, Chi-Chi, maybe Alyosha maybe. We will see how it goes. And then I just run whoever as cryo DPS. Chongyun. Oh, I just run Chi-Chi on field. I don't care. Just so that we have some kind of cryo app on field.
Receive my blessing.
Then I'll hit it. No, right? Yeah.
With one heart, we pray. Luscious the
Animation should be out, and I think we can have like a more reliable spreadsheet today. Or at least starting today, because yesterday we had like a spreadsheet. It was like 220 DPS. Like, are you taking a piss?
Surge. Go, Lumi! Such defiance.
I don't know if I want to change Yaimeko. Because her set is this attack rate is increased by 16. There's no mention cannot work off field, but I need to confirm it.
Use of force.
Begone. Forest, protect. A new moon rises. Go, Lumi!
That's embarrassing.
Going home. Receive my blessing for the everlasting force.
Such defiance. Go, Lumi!
Sharp.
Get him.
What a waste of time!
I think not.
Let me double check. Who can I run? Cloran. Cloran, Skirk. Guess all that is cryo. I need another cryo or another electro.
With one heart, we pray. Branches we got it. Humans converge.
Cannot get every character, we'll see. I think today we'll confirm whether we have some kind of team resonance, which is this. They do have this extra tab, so I'm not surprised if they introduce another one. But at least in the character's kit description, there's no mention of it. Unless Hoyo makes a separate resonance, so it's not translated into character's kit like Moonsign, but basically, oh, if you have 2 stellar characters, you will get this extra stellar damage or extra EM or whatever, some kind of extra modifier, but without the requirement that we have with Moonsign. I mean, they can do that, logically speaking. Make a new resonance. Don't know where. We'll check. Give me my meat. Pulse. Not here, so I guess it's here. I want to go there, but I'm worried that Columbina will trigger the moon. The moon world quest. Because we gotta go to her hometown. Then in the live stream I saw we are at the cave with Columbina, so I'm worried a little bit. I guess I'm not visiting Columbina. The video should be out by tonight. People just speedrunning the world quest. It's a voice world quest, which is good. I guess I'll farm artifact for now.
That's
I
the
don't know
world
what to
waking
farm.
up.
I am done raising characters.
Wait. Come say hi.
Resistance intel. Send.
Yeah, work quest first, I think. We'll do work quest, and then once the event is unlocked, everything, we'll do that. That's Dottore. For real. I don't want to go here, just in case. Let's farm artifact.
Add astro. Thank you for
Tempted to get Sandrone, but I'm at 12,000 primos, which is not a lot. Yeah, 12,000 primos, not a lot. 11 days. I think I can save it for Stygian Onslaught. Let's just get it. So you need 50. It's fine. I'll buy everything. We got the BP set, but BP is whatever, to be honest. The BP weapon. Everything got crit rate except the polearm. Polearm has ER for some reason. ER main stats give you flat energy for the entire team except the equipper. Why, I don't know.
Search for the everlasting forest.
Such defiance. A moonlit night for all.
I still don't know. I don't have good set. Where'd it go? Well, that's something.
Three moons converge. Go, Lumi! I live within you.
Keep that ass.
By the frost moon of old, receive my blessing.
Show 'em, Lumi! A gift from the land of the young!
A new moon rises. I think not. Heaven's will made mine.
Get him. Medical's very noblesse. I think she's fine with it. It's placeholder for Faf user. Oh my god.
Branches of song. Three moons converge.
I mean, it's good. In general. You can use two piece. Maybe not.
With one heart, we pray. Receive my blessing, forest. Take my broken crown.
What the hell?
Such defiance! A moonlit night for all!
Branch into song.
STG and I might just get LB, to be honest. Maybe Copium is I just run Nicole with. Yeah. Run Nicole with Noblesse. What's that ER? Yeah, I got nothing. Fine game. Let me get my flower. Yeah, I need to grind. XP boot. That's enough. What do I need? Like, my increase is minimal for albeit. I don't know if I want to continue House. House is good, don't get me wrong. But get your girl up. That's fine. I mean, it's all functional stats. This is like Kaching main level. Yeah, this is the best I get. I don't know how to think about it. What else up here? I'll try tonight. Maybe we'll do more quests. If they request around 2-3 hours. If it's like 8 hours, we got a new area technically. So if it's 8 hours, then I'm out. We'll do tomorrow. I'll do Zenda's event or something. I don't know. Anyways, ciao. Bye.